Welcome to Network Marketing Pro. My name is Eric Worre. Today, I've got a little bit of a special show for you. Originally, I was going to make a special video for people who are our promotional partners for GoPro Recruiting Mastery. This year we did something totally new. If people got 100 tickets, made a major commitment, 100 tickets they were going to move to their team for this year's GoPro Recruiting Mastery, they'd be a promotional partner. They got a bunch of perks. They got a bunch of special things, and then they would go home and they would promote those tickets to their teams, okay? So originally I was gonna make a video just for that group, giving them some ideas on how to better promote that promotional pack of tickets, or maybe even get more of those tickets in order to be able to bring more people to GoPro Recruiting Mastery. But what I decided to do is just kind of open this up to everybody, let everybody hear what I'm going to share with those promotional partners, because I know there are a number of people thinking about becoming a promotional partner for this GoPro Recruiting Mastery event. And if you're thinking about it, giving you some ideas on how you could promote those tickets to your team might be valuable for you, okay? So first of all, let me tell you the benefits for the promotional partners. One, we list all the promotional partners in the official kind of the workbook at GoPro Recruiting Mastery, so there's some recognition involved. They get a super VIP seat. In other words, they're in front of everyone. There's going to be 20,000 people at this event. They're at the very front of the front of the front. You can't even buy a ticket to the section they're going to be sitting in. That's a special area for the super VIPs. Third, they get a private meet and greet with Sir Richard Branson. They get their photo taken with Sir Richard Branson at this event, which is not an easy thing to do. And we were able to pull that off, which is great. Fourth, they get a private meet and greet with Tony Robbins. So every one of these people gets to have their photo taken with Sir Richard Branson and Tony Robbins at this event. And we have for this event, over 100 people that are promotional partners right now. And we expect that we don't have very many of those promotional partner packages left. I think there's maybe less than 20 for sure. As of the time that I'm filming this for you, there's less than 20 that are available. So if you have an interest in that, you have a team that you could promote this to, you have a group back home that you want to be able to bring and allow people to get a special discount on the tickets, but also get that pack, that's something you should consider. Also, one other benefit that I forgot to mention is each of the people who get this promotional pack of 100 tickets or more also get 3 complimentary VIP upgrades. So there's super VIP sitting right up front, and then there's the VIP section behind that, which is about 1,000 out of the 20,000 in attendance. It's a $500 extra kind of investment in that VIP seat, but you get packages, you get lunches, there's meals provided, there's a bunch of different things provided for the VIPs, okay? So super VIP up front, you get 1 ticket. 3 tickets in this package you get in the VIP section, which is virtually sold out already, and then the rest of the event is general admission. 20,000 people going to be in attendance in total at this event. We're super excited about it. We're blowing the doors off. Last year was a record that we did as far as generic event. The year before that was a record. The year before that was a record. So we're just beating our own record every single day. But the most exciting thing about GoPro Recruiting Mastery to me is not that we're beating records. It's that we're changing lives. People are seeing that this is a better way, network marketing. They're seeing a bigger vision. Maybe they're looking at their network marketing through the prism of their company. Now all of a sudden they see, my gosh, there's so many $1 million earners. There's so many 6-figure earners. There's so many great ideas around the world. And we provide those ideas on a platform with those outside speakers, but also with the best in the world, completely generic. No companies mentioned, no products mentioned. It's a no recruiting zone. It's super safe, and people have learned how safe it is over the course of these last 7 years. This is our 7th annual event. And so anyway, all of those things. So what I want to do right now is actually talk to the promotional partners, the people who've made the 100 plus that have made that commitment to bring their teams and locked arms with us to promote this event. And I'm going to give you ideas on how you, because some of you maybe have moved all your tickets already. Some of you have kind of got the tickets and moved some of them, but you haven't moved all of them. And some of you are just getting started on promoting this to your team. So I just want to give you some ideas on how you can be a world-class promoter. Promotion in network marketing is the #1 highest paid skill. The people who can get people to make a decision to go and attend an event, they get paid bigger than anybody else in network marketing. So I want to teach you some promotional ideas, what you can do in order to be able to fill that promotional pack, maybe even get another one if you want to, and really get the benefit of all of those people attending in that event. You've attended, so you already know. When people go to this event, their vision changes, their game plan changes, their view of the future changes. Their next 12 months is going to be different and better and more productive than the last 12 months, for sure. So some strategy. Strategy #1 is promote. Now, that sounds obvious, right? Because let me tell you what most people do. They announce. They announce, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I have 100 tickets. That's all they do. They just announce it. And announcement doesn't create promotion. You can announce a Broadway show. You can announce a UFC fight. You can announce a movie coming out. That does not equal promotion. The second category of people is they go past announcement. They invite, hey, you should come with me. Hey, I'd like you to come to this event with me. I'd like you to attend with me. I'd like you to bring your team. They invite people. That's not promotion either. Promotion is another level. Not announcement, not invitation, but promotion. Letting people know, making a decision, telling people that you're committed to it, letting them know the value and the benefits. Getting in this promotional mode to be able to let people know that this is available. Promotion is repetitive. Promotion is constant. Promotion is enthusiastic. Promotion is excited. Promotion is benefit oriented. Here's all the things you're going to get if you decide to attend this event with us. Promotion is all inclusive. So next thing, #2, promote this to your entire team. This isn't just for leaders. Some people think GoPro Recruiting Mastery is only for people at a certain rank or above. No. If I had a prospect that was serious about this business, I would have them attend this event because they'd see the big picture. Invite your entire team. Let them know, look, put some urgency in it. Let them know the first 100 people that respond, they're going to be able to be with us and hang out with us and spend time with us. Let them know that they'll be part of a special group. Let them know that their decision of attending is going to put them into relationship with powerful people inside of your organization. You got to describe the benefits to your entire team. The fun of going to Las Vegas, the amount of ideas that you're going to learn, the fact that your mind is going to expand. Listening to Sir Richard Branson on how to think like an entrepreneur. Listening to an entire evening, 3.5 hours with Tony Robbins. You can't attend an event anywhere in the world with Tony Robbins for less than $1,000. And you can attend this GoPro Recruiting Mastery event with Tony Robbins for 3.5 full hours, an entire evening, talking about success in network marketing, how to think like a more powerful entrepreneur in network marketing, how to unleash the power that's inside of you in network marketing. How cool is that? So you talk about that, you talk about the relationships, you talk about the fun, you talk about the adventure, you talk about the excitement, you talk about the ideas. You could tell them what I'm going to be bringing, which is the best practices from around the world. I've traveled all over the world, working with companies all over the world. And I'm going to tell you the best stuff that everybody's doing in order to be able to achieve success. And yes, things are changing. Yes, technology is opening doors and changing the way that we are becoming more effective in our business. We're going to be talking about all of those things. So you talk about the benefits. You talk about the challenge of going there and doing something special. Here's what I would suggest you do when it comes to the entire team. Just take inventory. If you're a leader and you got 100 tickets, call everybody in your team and just say, are you in or you out? You want to change your life or not? You want to come to this event with me and experience a breakthrough, or do you want to sit at home? Are you in or you out? It's just a really simple question. Now, you can send an email blast if you want to. I just don't think that's very effective. I would send a text message. I would leave a voicemail. I would talk to them on the phone. I would find a way to have a conversation. Maybe you have a conference call and you let them know, look, I only got 47 tickets left. First 47 that respond are going to get it, with urgency and enthusiasm and benefits. Next thing to do is work with your leaders. You didn't get 100 tickets unless you had a team. So you could either sell 100 tickets to 100 different individual people, or you could identify 10 people that are going to be part of your promotional partner team. Give those people some benefits. If they get 10 tickets, you move 10 tickets down to 9 different people. You have 10 and they each have 10. Those 100 tickets are all now claimed, and now many hands make the load a little bit lighter. You push those tickets down to them, and now they move it to their team. They have the responsibility to be able to do that. And for that, maybe you have a special dinner during the event for the people that are on that promotional team with you. Maybe you have some incentives or some bonuses or some recognition for them being part of this with you. So take inventory in your leaders and just decide, do you have 20 people that'll each take 5 tickets? Do you have 10 people that'll each take 10? Do you have 5 people that'll each take 20 tickets? In different markets around the country, around the world. Use your leaders to create leverage. Let people see the benefit. Get people involved. Get your team involved early. The earlier, the better. 4 is think about prizes or awards. Now, understand, those of you who aren't interested in becoming a promotional partner for GoPro Recruiting Master, you don't have a big enough team, whatever. Forget about this then. Just use this as a lesson of how you could promote your company convention, how you could promote your local training, how you could promote anything. This is the same principles that we're going to be using in promotion, okay? So just don't get hung up on, hey, this doesn't apply to me. It does apply to you. If you're involved in network marketing, we promote. That's part of what we do. So think about prizes and awards. Maybe you could benefit by giving these 100 tickets to people. You could find a way that you pay for every single ticket in a different way. So what if you went to your team within a certain part of your group, anybody that gets to this particular rank is going to get a ticket to be able to come to this event. Anybody who engages in this particular activity is going to be able to come to the event. Anybody have a ticket, they'll take care of their own expenses, but they'll have a ticket. Anyone who recruits 10 people, some recruiting goal or some number. So you end up benefiting through the compensation plan. You benefit from that rank advancement that happens. Maybe you've got a leg that needs to be built up in order for you to move to the next level. Well, you can tell the people in that particular organization that if they achieve this or this or this, then you have tickets as reward, as incentive, as a contest, in order to be able to provide an incentive for them to do the task that's going to reward you, not only short-term, but long-term. So the compensation plan can pay you. You can use this as a reward for people who engage in the proper behavior. So lots of different kinds of contests. You can do a million different kinds of things. You could also kind of give away a scholarship to this event. You could carve out 5 or 10 tickets and have people send in essays as to why they deserve to be chosen, to be giving a free ticket to that event. They have to figure out their own travel, figure out their own hotel, but they get a tuition waiver for this event if their story is powerful enough. So you can play with that a lot. There's a lot of things you can do with prizes and awards. So think about that. Number 5 is think about recognition. Think about recognizing the people who register. Recognize the people who register. Recognize the people who register early. Recognize the people who are on the leadership team. Recognize people who have their hotel room booked. We'll talk about hotel in a second. Recognize they're stepping out and getting outside of their comfort zone. Recognize them on Facebook. Here's another person who just made the decision to be part of GoPro Recruiting Mastery in December. Recognize them on email, recognize them on conference calls, recognize them however you want to recognize them. But recognition drives behavior. It really, really does. Number 6. I'll put number 6 up here. Create an event within the GoPro Recruiting Mastery event. See, this event starts Thursday, late Thursday, December 1st. It goes into Thursday evening, all day Friday, Friday evening, all day Saturday, Saturday evening. Okay? And during that period of time, either before or during, you could have a party for your team. You could have some fun. Everybody goes to a club or something on your team. You know, there's lunches, breakfast, dinner, workouts, anything you want to do inside of your team. Create some extra things. Meet, you know, there's so many company owners that come to this event. If your company owner happens to come to this event, set up just a little lunch with your company owner. Come meet the company owner. You know, come meet one of the top earners. Create an event inside the event. Now, that's number 6. And I've used that to huge success. I like doing little get-togethers before an event even starts. So what I would do if it was me, I would have a get-together that Thursday afternoon before the event even started. Get my team together, get them excited, get them focused, get them ready to go, and then launch them into that event. And then create a bunch of different fun, exciting things inside of the event. So that's number 6. Number 7 is repetition. Repetition being the idea that you can't just announce this and you can't just invite people. You have to promote, which means repeat it over and over and over and over and over again, you know, for people to realize that you're serious about this. If you got 47 tickets left, you got to talk to people until those 47 tickets are down to 27 and 17 and 5 tickets and 4 tickets. Here's my last one. Repetition until, in order to be able to finish the work. And I will tell you, don't wait. If you're promoting for this event, don't wait until November to get people to go there in December. Do it now. Finish it now. Finish it in the month of August. Finish it in September. Get it done. So everybody's excited because once they're registered, you now have a different person on your team. They're more motivated. They're more focused. They're more committed. They're not going to be as easily distracted once they're registered for this event. So repeat it over and over and over again. The other thing I got to tell you is host hotels. This event is at the Las Vegas Convention Center, so there's no official host hotel. Now, here's why this is a benefit for you. If you're bringing in 100 people, 200 people, 500 people, 1,000 people, whatever it is, what I would suggest you do is identify what is going to be your hotel headquarters. Because you can pick any one. Pick your hotel headquarters. Make that party central. Make that where everybody gets together before or after the event. Make everybody has breakfast there. At the end of the night, everybody goes to the lounge there. You know, there's monorails that connect a lot of hotels throughout Vegas. If you can get one on the monorail, maybe that helps because people don't have to get an Uber or a taxi to get to the convention center and to back. Maybe it's close enough they can walk. So think about the host hotel, but get that done and get your team focused on that. Because the more, again, this is an event within the event type of a thing. The more people understand, hey, we're going to go and we're going to have our own place and we're going to do our own stuff and we're going to be tapping into all this great stuff and then coming back and hanging out with each other and learning and growing. Have that fun be a part of it. You know, maybe there's a pool party the day before the event. Maybe there's a pool party the day after the event at your host hotel that you organize. You don't have to pay for it. The pool's just sitting there. You know, they've got all the food and drinks out there already. They got music out there already. Now everybody could just engage in that activity as a team. So use the host hotel to be able to create activity and create some excitement. Now, number 9. Corporate or cross-line. Talk to people that maybe you have good relationship with that are cross-line to you, and see if they want a little chunk of your tickets in order to bring part of their team. Talk to your company. I can't tell you how many companies are utilizing this event as a little leadership incentive trip. A lot of companies are promotional partners already. What they're doing is they're getting 100 tickets and they're having people inside of the company qualify. They're coming in, they're having fun, they're going racing cars, and they're doing other different kinds of stuff, hot air balloon rides or whatever in Las Vegas, before or after this event, and they're having this as a bonus to their teams. But corporate may want 10 or 20 of your tickets. Corporate may want to participate in some way to be able to have some of their corporate staff come and attend. So talk with corporate, talk with Crossline, and see if they want to participate with you on some level. That would be great. And number 10, this is a big one. This is only available to people who are promotional partners. So if you're thinking about it, you decide to pull the trigger. We have breakouts here. We have Thursday is sessions in the convention center, all day Friday, all day Saturday. But we also have the convention center all day Sunday. So we are arranging and working with our promotional partners to help them set up their own breakout session in the convention center for their team. Now, we're not charging you for any of these rooms, but in order to get any breakout space, you have to be one of the promotional partners. So think about how many promotional partners you have inside of your company. There's a lot of companies that have 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 people. Well, 2,000 probably a little high, but a lot at 1,000 people or so. If you count up all the promotional partners, those 1,000 people can kind of come together and have a breakout session and talk about how to use the information that you just learned in GoPro Recruiting Mastery in your specific business. You could talk your language. You could talk about your products. You could talk about your game plan, how you use these strategies in your compensation plan. So these breakout sessions, if you want to participate in this, and you don't know about this yet, Steve Duggar is the guy in charge of coordinating that. And his number is 316. He's going to love that I'm doing this. 854-3304. 316-854-3304. That's Steve Duggar's number. And you can contact him for any number of reasons. Now, if you have your tickets, but you haven't figured out how to connect up, you sold a ticket to somebody, how do you get that person registered? Steve will show you the process to do that. If you want to get an extra promotional pack, 100 pack or more, Steve will help you make that happen for those of you who are already promotional partners. If you're thinking about it and want to ask him some questions, Steve's kind of the promotional partner guy. And also with breakouts, Steve will help you coordinate those breakouts. We don't have unlimited space, so it's going to be very difficult for us to do 100 different spaces. So we're going to try and get the different companies together as best as possible, the bigger groups, as best as possible in order to be able to do it. We're not charging you at all for the space. If you need your own audio visual, you'll have to either work with the convention center or we can refer you to the people who do it for us in order to do your own audio visual, depending on how many people you have. Okay? So that's that. And to me, most of this, I learned how to promote by using a toolbox that I'm going to share with you. And this is much longer than we normally go. And look, it's not for everybody. I'm just here talking to leaders. Okay? If you're a promotional partner, I'm here to talk to you. The tourists that come and go and take a look at our stuff that are bored by now and off looking at their Facebook or flipping through Instagram, whatever, go do your stuff. Don't worry about us. This is for leaders now. But if you want to really promote, one, you got to be more committed than anybody else. You got to be committed to making this a success. Two, you have to demonstrate that commitment. You got to let people know, hey, we have our host hotel. Hey, we have, here's where we're going to be doing our different things. We got our different fun done. I already have my hotel booked. I have my airfare booked. You have to demonstrate that you're more committed than anybody else. 3, you have to bring an intensity to this thing. Let people know that there's huge value if they engage in this, huge value. And there's huge pain if they don't. It takes laser focus. You have to focus on this until the task is done. Focus on this till it happens. 5, we talked about repetition. You can't just announce this and expect it to be over. It doesn't happen that way. Okay? 6, what I call a verbal commercial. If people say, why should I go to GoPro Recruiting Master? You need to have a little commercial. Here's why. Tony Robbins, Richard Branson, Eric Worre, author of GoPro, best people from all over the world. It's going to be his historic event. 20,000 people sharing ideas in a safe environment, celebrating network marketing. Let's create our game plan for 2017 in early December of 2016. Let's change our lives. Let's go have fun in Vegas. See what I'm saying? A verbal commercial. Because once that starts getting repeated in your group, then you got something going. You know, here's the thing that I want to create for you. I want to create the ultimate event that if you have 100 people this year, I want you to figure out a way to have 500 people next year because it exploded your business. And then 2,000 and then 5,000. And we're going to do some spectacular things for the people who want to plug in with it. So next, 7 is the vision. You have to have a vision to be a promoter. Here's why. The vision says, here's where we're going. And this event's going to help us do it. You got to have a game plan. What's your game plan for moving your tickets to your team, moving it to people who deserve it? What's your game plan to make that happen? You got to tell stories. Here's some people who figured out how to go and what it did for. Here's some stories of people who went last year and what it did for them. Do you want to be in that or not? Number 10 is inclusion. That means treating people who make the decision to go to this event a little bit different from people who don't. Just including them differently. It also counts as exclusion. And this might sound, hey, you're getting pretty mean right now. Hey, listen, look at anybody who's ever promoted anything, anybody who's ever created any kind of culture. If people don't fall into the expected ways of doing things inside of that culture, there's a natural exclusion that happens. You know, if you go in and abuse the culture, eventually people are going to just say, hey, you know, they just don't spend as much time with you. They hug these people, they shake these people's hands. It's different. I'm just talking about how leadership works. Number 12, recognition. Recognizing people, you know, creating a sense of accomplishment and having people feel good for doing this. Number 13, peer pressure. Positive peer pressure. Put a list of people who've registered for this event and who are going with you. People, the leaders who have stepped up. Create some peer pressure inside of this. Accountability. I use accountability all the time. I get people to step up to something, to an expectation, and then stay with that commitment. That's part of learning how to be a good promoter. 15 is use competition. Create some competition in your group. Who's going to have the most? Have some fun with that. 16, contests. How could you use contests in order to be able to promote this or anything else? 17, incentives. What's the difference between an incentive and a contest? Contest, there's winners and losers. Incentive, just so long as you get to some certain thing, everybody wins. You can decide how you want to use this. 18, campaigns. You can come up with a Drive to Vegas campaign. You can come up to, Vegas or Bust campaign. You can come up with Let's Change Our Life campaign. You could take 30 days and decide to move all of these tickets, 100 tickets in 30 days campaign between you and your leaders. Figure that out. 19, problem solving. Somebody says, well, I don't know if it's a safe environment, and you've been to the event and you know it's safe. You go solve that problem by letting them know that this is completely generic and everybody's very serious about that. Or somebody says, well, I don't have a babysitter. Or somebody says, well, you know, it's this time of year or that time of year. Go in, solve the problem, create a better verbal commercial, and get them back on track. Next is challenge people. People love a challenge. Challenge them to come to this event. Challenge them to bring 5 people with them. Challenge them to bring 10 or 20. Challenge them to step up. 21, assignments. Give people assignments. They love assignments, especially network marketing. They love assignments. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go identify 10 people on your team that are going to come to this event and then come back to me with their names, and then we'll get you 10 tickets. Give them an assignment. Assignment, get yourself registered for your hotel. Assignment, get your travel figured out. Got it? Assignment, register for the breakout session on Sunday that we're going to be doing with our team privately. 22, set expectations. Expectation saying our leaders go. Expectation saying this is part of what we do. Expectation, this is normal, this is not extraordinary. We're setting an expectation. Now here's the thing I want you to understand with this. This is what I use every day and what I've used every day to promote what I promote. I'm a world-class promoter. I'm a world-class promoter. How many of these things do you think I did in the last half an hour or whatever we've been talking? A lot. I've done a lot of these things. Throughout all of this, guess there's one other word. I'll give you 23. Urgency. Urgency. You got to act. You got to get it done now. You got to hurry up. And I have the benefit of being able to honestly tell you. If you want to get a promotion, be one of the promotional partners, there's only a few left. When they're gone, they're gone. When we're sold out, it's sold out. There's only so much space we can put into the convention center. It does not expand beyond what the capacity that we have. So I use all of this, all of it, every day in promoting everything. You can use this to promote your product, your tools, your company, anything you want. I'm just telling you, use this to promote attendance at GoPro Recruiting Mastery, and you will see such a massive return on that effort. Massive. So whether you've sold out already and you need to get those people registered, get your hotel figured out, all that stuff. Maybe you need to do a little bit more promote. You got to figure out your events within the event. Maybe you got to figure out your host hotel. Maybe you got to figure out your breakout session, right? Maybe you've done that, or maybe you still have to figure those things out and you still have some tickets left, or maybe you have all of your tickets left. You haven't started promoting at all. This is for you to be able to create a game plan and get it done. But my strongest suggestion is front load it. Get it done as quickly as you can, so then you have a bunch of excited people versus having the super urgency, which now reverse urgency on your side at the end. You don't want to have a reverse urgency November 1st being 30 days out and having a bunch of tickets. That doesn't even make any sense. And you shouldn't even have to. But a lot of you had a whole year to be able to do this. I understand procrastination, but this should help you create a game plan to do it. So I'm excited that I'm partnered with you. I'm excited that together we're breaking records. We're changing the perception of network marketing around the world. I'm excited to be able to deliver with you not only Sir Richard Branson, not only Tony Robbins, but dozens of million-dollar earners from all over the world. Best practices from what I've learned over the course of the last year, with fun and excitement, and enthusiasm and energy that we're going to be able to share together in Las Vegas. So I'm excited about all of that. I'm excited about you. For those of you who want to have questions about any of this, call Steve Duggar. Here's his number. He's there to be able to help you navigate this and make it a fun and easy and exciting experience. He is your concierge for a promotional partner. He's your direct line to be able to get stuff solved. Questions answered and problems solved. Okay? So that's our show for this week. A little bit different. But I'm here to talk to leaders this week. I'm here to talk to promoters this week. And if you're ready to be a promoter, step up, join the group. So ladies and gentlemen, my wish for all of you, as always, is that you decide to become a network marketing professional, that you decide to go pro, because it is a stone cold fact that we do have a better way. Now let's go tell the world. Everybody have an amazing day. and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.